Disrespect is a common challenge we all face in life, and it can be very upsetting and frustrating. But what if we could learn from the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, which teaches us how to handle difficult situations with wisdom and grace? In this video, we will discuss 10 practical Stoic principles that can help us deal with disrespect more effectively. With that said, let us get started. Number 1. Keep your calm. One of the fundamental teachings of Stoicism is that we don't get disturbed by what happens to us, but by how we think about what happens to us. As Epictetus said, people are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them. This means that disrespect is not automatically harmful or offensive. Our interpretation and judgment make us feel offended or angry. When somebody disrespects you, remember that their behavior is an outcome of their emotions, ideas, and opinions, not a reflection of your true worth and value. This may assist you in keeping your calm and not letting their disrespect influence how you feel. Number 2. Have empathy. Epictetus and other influential Stoic philosophers say, "Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves." Stoics believe in humanity's interconnectedness and that comprehending others' motivations and feelings may contribute to better interactions and personal development. When somebody shows disrespect, Stoicism advises exhibiting empathy. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand their point of view. Empathy can help you see the scenario from an alternate viewpoint and understand that the person's disrespect might not be personal or intentional. It may be a result of their insecurities, anxiety, or misinformation. Empathy may also assist you in feeling compassion for the person and reducing your negative emotions towards them. By empathizing with the person who disrespected you, you may prevent taking their words or actions personally and react more respectfully and dignifiedly. Empathy helps you to understand the person's perspective, feelings, and motivations instead of becoming annoyed or defensive. You can respond with regard and kindness. This way, you can avoid increasing the conflict and maintain your self-worth. Empathy also reflects the Stoic values of wisdom, compassion, and self-improvement. It enables you to learn from difficult situations and develop as a person. By practicing empathy, you may deal with disrespect more positively and constructively. Number 3. Concentrate on virtue. One of the primary concepts of Stoicism is to develop virtues such as knowledge and strength. These are traits that help us live well and act appropriately. Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, wrote, "Virtue is nothing else than the right reason." This means that being virtuous is the same as being rational and consistent with the natural order of things. Stoics believe that virtue is the greatest good in life and that everything else is indifferent. When we encounter disrespect from others, Stoicism guides us to concentrate on virtue in our response. This does not mean that we should ignore or tolerate disrespect. Instead, we should react in a manner that reflects our Stoic principles and ideals. Concentrating on virtue may prevent being influenced by our emotions, maintain our worth and integrity, and help us grow as a person. Stoicism challenges us to be the most effective versions of ourselves, even in difficult situations. Number 4. Embrace acceptance. One of the most important lessons of Stoicism is how to embrace the things that are not in our control, such as disrespecting others. Epictetus said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things he does not have, but rejoices for those which he has." This means we should be thankful for what we have and not worry about what we do not have. Stoicism also teaches us to differentiate between what is in our control and what is not, known as the Stoic dichotomy of control. We can only control our ideas, emotions, and behaviors, not external events or the behavior of others. So when we encounter disrespect, we should not let it affect how we feel. Instead, we should accept it as a part of life and concentrate on what we can do to improve ourselves and our situation. We can avoid unwarranted frustration, annoyance, and resentment by embracing disrespect with Stoicism. We can also learn from the experience and develop as a person. This helps us handle disrespect rationally and calmly. Number 5. Reflect on yourself. Another crucial component of Stoicism is the practice of self-reflection and self-examination. The Stoics believed that the quality of our ideas defines the quality of our lives, and that we should always strive to improve ourselves and our actions. As Marcus Aurelius said, happiness in your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. When you encounter disrespect, you must reflect on yourself and ask yourself, is there any reality in what the person said or did? Did I do or say anything that provoked this situation? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and virtues? By objectively reflecting on yourself and the circumstances, you may develop a greater awareness of the event and your role in it. Self-reflection is a Stoic way of ensuring that your responses are based on rational judgment rather than rash reactions. It allows you to learn from the situation and promotes personal growth and wisdom. Number 6. Learn to pause. Seneca once said, "When you are angry, know that it is not just a present evil, but that you have increased a habit." Stoics believe in the importance of self-control and rationality. They state that impulsive reactions caused by intense feelings like anger or frustration often lead to poor decisions and unnecessary pain. When encountered with disrespect, the Stoic approach encourages you not to react impulsively. Instead, take some time to pause and gather your thoughts. This pause enables you to take back control over your emotions and allows you to respond in a more determined and thoughtful way. You can better align your reaction with Stoic concepts of wisdom and self-control by resisting the impulse to react immediately. This approach often leads to more constructive and less emotionally charged interactions when encountered with disrespect. Pausing is a crucial Stoic strategy to maintain calmness and make rational decisions when faced with disrespect, eventually leading to more positive outcomes and personal growth. Number 7. Set clear boundaries. Stoicism is not about being a doormat, it's about being a rock that stands firm in the face of disrespect and injustice, a rock that understands its worth and demands respect from other people, and a rock that controls what it can and lets go of what it can't. You don't have to take it lying down when someone disrespects you. You don't have to let your emotions out in anger either. You can be peaceful and assertive. You can tell them what they did wrong and how you expect them to treat you. You can set straightforward and reasonable limitations, protecting your self-worth and dignity. This is what Stoicism teaches us. It teaches us to be strong, just, and courageous. It teaches us to respect ourselves and others. It teaches us how to preserve our internal control and our external dignity in any circumstance. Number 8. Use humor. Sometimes a little laughter goes a long way. As the ancient philosopher Seneca said, "You have mastered yourself when you know how to handle what you should not take seriously." Stoicism teaches us to control our emotions and act rationally, but it also understands the value of humor in coping with difficult situations. Humor can help us keep our emotional balance and avoid getting irritated or enraged when someone disrespects us. Instead of letting our emotions get the best of us, we may react with a witty remark or a playful joke. Of course, humor should not be used inappropriately or excessively. Still, it can be a proper Stoic strategy for dealing with disrespect in a manner that creates a more positive and peaceful outcome. Number 9. Choose forgiveness. Imagine someone disrespects you. How do you react? Do you lash out in anger, or do you let it go? The ancient philosophy of Stoicism has some wisdom to offer. Stoics believe that forgiveness is not a favor to the other person, but a gift to yourself. Forgiveness is the key to inner peace and happiness, but forgiveness is not easy. It is not about forgetting or accepting what happened. It means releasing negative feelings that bother you more than anyone else. Stoics say that we should forgive all but not indiscriminately. We should forgive wisely, with empathy and fairness. Stoicism teaches us to concentrate on what we can control and let go of what we can't. We can't control how other people behave, but we can control how we react. We can choose to forgive and free ourselves from anger and resentment. We may move on with a sense of inner peace and tranquility. That's what Stoicism means by forgiveness. It's not a weakness, but a strength. It's not giving up, but a victory. It's not a sacrifice, but a reward. Forgiveness is the ultimate act of self-care and personal development. Number 10. Change your perspective. Perspective is the capacity to look at issues from a broader and more objective point of view. It prevents you from overreacting or taking things personally when someone disrespects you. Instead, it lets you understand that disrespect is not a big deal in the greater scheme. As the Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." When you use a viewpoint, you can see that most instances of disrespect are minor and temporary. They have no impact on your true worth or happiness. You can also see that disrespect often reflects the other person's ignorance, insecurity, or weakness, not yours. You may disregard, forgive, or learn from it, instead of letting it bother you. Perspective allows you to concentrate on what matters in life, your objectives, values, and virtues. You can use your energy and time to pursue what is beneficial and significant for you instead of wasting it on bitterness or revenge. By doing so, you can live a more fulfilling and peaceful life. So, next time you face disrespect, remember to use perspective. It will help you to keep your cool and act wisely. Remember that Stoicism is not about suppressing your emotions, but managing them well. Applying these 10 principles lets you stay calm and strong when you face disrespect and rude behavior. So guys, we have come to the end of today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And please support us by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video.